You're going to go to the Ottawa Hills School with AR-15s and bombs?
Yeah.
Okay, why would you want to do something like that?
To take revenge on the teacher.
To take revenge on a teacher?
Yeah.
Now at 6, we are hearing the chilling conversation that took place this morning between a 911 dispatcher and a person who made a fake call threatening a shooting at Ottawa Hills Junior and Senior High School. Multiple law enforcement agencies responding to the scene, as you see, within minutes of that call being placed.
We do want to make it very clear for you tonight. Authorities have confirmed that the call was a hoax, meaning it was fake, but it sounded very real to dispatchers.
So are you there by yourself, or do you have somebody with you?
I'm alone.
You heard it right there. This is the 5th time in 5 months that somebody has pulled off a school shooting hoax in Northwest Ohio. 3 times in Lucas County alone. WTOL 11 has told, by officials, the threatening call came in to dispatchers around 7:40 this morning, threatening a shooting and bombing at the junior and senior high school building. Now, police and the district, they are still analyzing the call and what was said, but each time, schools have to play it out like this is the real thing. Ottawa Hills Superintendent Dr. Adam Fineski saying it wasn't too long after the students arrived that they put all of the buildings into lockdown, eventually moving the students to the football stadium so that authorities could sweep the schools.
Toledo Police, Ottawa Hills Police, Lucas County Sheriff, they were here so quickly and so on top of this right when the call came in, and we couldn't be more thankful for that. But when they came, they actually advised us to have the kids exit the building and evacuate out to the football stadium.
And that takes us to about 9:15 this morning when the district sent out an email informing parents that they could pick up their kids at the elementary building. A line formed outside of there as parents had to show their ID in order to get their kid released. It was about 9:30 this morning when WTOL 11 witnessed teachers and staff returning to the junior senior high school building. The superintendent would later tell us that all staff would meet and discuss how it played out, what went right, what went wrong. And then around 10:30, that's when we got official confirmation from Dr. Fineski and the Ottawa Hills Police that it was a hoax.
And we've got team coverage tonight. Michael Sandlin is live at Ottawa Hills Junior Senior High as we hear from the administration, and Brian Duggar is in studio to talk about swatting, the dangers, and how this incident was different from others recently. We'll get to Brian in just a moment, but first, what is swatting? Well, it's a fairly new term. Swatting, or the reporting of false or misleading information to police or emergency services, is now a felony. That's just a week ago that changed. In Ohio, the minimum sentence is 6 months, but offenders can be sentenced to up to 18 months in prison. The charge and punishment is more severe if someone is hurt during a swatting call. Those convicted can also be made to pay back law enforcement for the money spent responding to those fake situations. Let's now bring in investigative reporter Brian Duggar. Brian, this was a big waste of police resources, no getting around that. You've been looking at the response today. Do you know how many members of law enforcement responded to this?
Yeah, Melissa, it really was a huge response. We can tell you that 33 Toledo Police Department units responded, but there were several other departments that showed up, including the Sheriff's Office, Toledo Fire, the Ohio Highway Patrol, the Metro Parks, University of Toledo Police, Sylvania and Sylvania Township, and there may have been others. Altogether, there were more than 80 different units from different departments throughout the area who showed up. And we talked to Ottawa Hills Police Chief John Winslick, who said he appreciated all that response.
Well, if it was my child, I hope everybody under the sun comes and makes sure that they do what they got to do to take care of the situation.
And thankfully, all that assistance was not necessary. Reporting live in studio, this is Brian Duggar for WTOL 11.
Team coverage continues tonight. We want to check in with our Michael Sandlin, who has been there all day in the village, getting reaction from the school's administration. Michael, what was their take from this morning and how it all went down?
Well, Jeff, earlier today we were able to talk to Superintendent Adam Fineski, who says that first and foremost, their administration is relieved that everyone is safe. And he says he applauds both students and staff for being able to follow all of their safety procedures to the letter. He says that teachers kept calm and effectively guided students to the proper safe locations out of the building. Additionally, Dr. Fineski says he's thankful for the incredible response from local first responder organizations who were able to quickly secure the school. Now, he says their next steps as an administration is to debrief, looking at what went right and what could have been done better. And while Dr. Fineski says the safety training paid off, these hoaxes are still frustrating for teachers and students alike, throwing off lesson plans, disrupting lives, and causing undue fear.
We want to focus on academics. We want to focus on teaching kids, helping kids, and having them enjoy their educational experience. When things like this happen, it throws everything for us, and it's very frustrating, to say the least. But unfortunately, it's a little bit of the world we're living in.
And Dr. Fineski says they're going to be sending out talking points to parents to go over with their kids over the long weekend. Those talking points include that there's going to be more police presence at all of the schools starting on Tuesday. We expect to see therapy dogs here at the junior and senior high school. And also there's going to be counselors available all week. Reporting in the village of Ottawa Hills, I'm Michael Sen on WTOL 11.
Be sure you have our WTOL 11 News app on hand. That way you can stay up to date on not only this story, but any breaking news. We'll send alerts right to your phone once we get new information about the investigation. Melissa.